Hey guys, this is Mr. AP, doing a Let's Play of Event Zero. This game has a 2001 Space Odyssey kind of feel to it. Basically you're lost in space by yourself with no one else except for an AI to help you get home. So let's go ahead and get started. Same thing as before. Did a little test run for my recording. Only got probably like 10-20 minutes in. And we'll go ahead and get started. This intro is pretty interesting as well. Very creative way to start the game. We're all obsessed by being. Someone, something, somewhere. Being in a particular state of consciousness, health, mind, being for and from, being with, being without. You are not an exception. For as long as you could remember, the pronoun that described you best had been. Welcome to 2016, where you can choose the pronoun for your character. You're very particular about it. Like everybody else, you called planet Earth your home, but you weren't like most of your peers. Spent your home. I don't like any of these choices. I picked hippie commune before, so I'm just gonna do war-torn country to see the difference. After the war, Manila was not the best place to raise a child. Your parents had to sell their downtown condo, move to California. Yeah, you ended up being in California, the other one, anyways. Those childhood memories, however painful, gave you some solace. They meant you were someone, and you intended to keep it that way. Armstrong made a step on the moon, and suddenly everybody wanted to be a part of something. You witnessed nation-states pop out of existence. Selenites became the privileged class of citizens. They were the minority who had traveled to space. It was hard to reconcile the modern world with your early days in Manila. The United Earth government paid for your college. You wanted to see what the rest of the universe looked like. Soon you joined International Transport Space Lines as a flight engineer assistant. Spent years in training before finally getting your shot. An old man wearing a blue flight jacket approached you after one of the mock launch exercises. He presented himself as Kurt Taylor, the president of ITS. It's an honor to finally meet you, Mr. Taylor. Kurt invited you to his office and closed the door behind you. He didn't ask you to sit. You sat down anyway. This is exactly why I selected you. I love him whose soul is lavish, who wants no thanks and does not give back, for he always bestows and desires not to keep for himself. He asks you to be a part of a mission to Europa. Despite the Nietzsche quote, you decided to say yes. There had already been 10 Europa missions. The new one was to be called Europa 11. This time they wanted to send a manned lander down to the surface. You just wanted to be a part of something. Act of being in itself is not the problem. It's just that some ways of being are incompatible with the others. You get obsessed by them and miss out on everything else. You came a long way from Manila. Hearing the launch countdown made you feel anxious. It wasn't a fear of going to space, you'd been looking forward to that. It was something else. A thought kept bugging you. It was September 6, 2012, and humankind had never been more united. You, on the other hand, were utterly alone. As for building relationships 390 million miles away from Earth, well, let's just say that it wasn't going to be straightforward. You were on your way to the system bay when the ship first entered the Europa orbit. The central alarm went off and the red lights blinded you. The AI of Europa 11 had invoked the Code Red security protocol. All personnel had to go to the bridge. But the system bay door was just a few feet away. You saw Josh from engineering operating the bay terminal before the system bay door was shut in front of you. Maybe it wasn't a drill after all. The AI of the ship told you that the path to the bridge wasn't safe and that you had to evacuate immediately. What is going on? A synthetic voice said that they're trying to get to the bridge had been too risky. It wanted you to evacuate. You ran to the escape pod bay. Everybody else turned out to be faster than you. Only one capsule remained docked. It got sealed and detached as soon as you got in. You could see the other escape capsules getting away from Europa 11. You tried to hail them. But no one answered. The other capsules drifted idly, uncontrolled. They were all empty. You tried to reach the command center. A signal had reached the Earth, and you even got a signal back, but it was white noise. Communications were jammed. Your pod was about to leave the orbit. In a Code Red scenario, the AI of Europa 11 was at the wheel of all escape pods. This was supposed to give the crew enough time to get in their EVA suits. The screen turned blue, which meant that the AI had let go. You felt a shock. The debris was hitting your capsule. The Europa 11 mission was over. The big dot on the radar had split into hundreds of smaller dots before disappearing for good. You needed a moment to process that. You sent out a distress signal. No one answered. Of course. You just kept it running despite the lack of sunlight. If no one found you, you wouldn't need the battery anyway. Cycles went by. You tried to establish communication with someone, whistling your favorite Filipino songs into the microphone. One day, you heard back. There was music coming out of the speakers. A sad female voice sang about the end of the world. You hurried to open the radar app. That would be very creepy if you're just floating in space for days and then hear some girl singing about the end of the world.
It's the end of the world. You're almost fast asleep.
There it was, a spaceship. One of those experimental tourist monstrosities from the 80s. What was it doing there? What was all the singing about? Most importantly, was docking it a good idea? You figured you did not have much of a choice.
Hey, Judy, hey, I can't believe it's true. Hey, Judy, hey, all the stars look at you.
If that's an escape pod, I wonder why it has wings.
Judy, hey, you already someone new.
Alright, and that was the intro to the game. Definitely interesting. Alright, the controls are definitely a little weird. So left click is to walk forward, right is to walk backwards. And then the rest of the keyboard is used for typing at the terminals for you to walk with the AI. Let's see here. Enter a new login. Let's go with AP. Yes, I do. Kaizen is the name of this AI here. You can type whatever you want. Ask him to open the door. Let's be nice about it. Alright, so he's opening the door for us. You can also put in the door names. I could tell him to open up D1 or D2, things like that. Alright, so it's a little intro video to the space station.
Dream of distant planets, stars, and galaxies? Do you crave real adventure? Are you ready for the most transformative experience of your life? The ITS Corporation, leader in space transportation and hospitality sector, offers a unique opportunity to become a true pioneer.
Hoping I could skip it.
This fall, we're launching the Nautilus program, a new kind of space voyage aboard luxurious space yachts and cruisers. Touch the stars without having to sacrifice your comfort. No more compromise, only Nautilus. International Transport Space Lines. Comfort? Out of your comfort zone. To reserve your seat, visit the ITS Corporation headquarters in Palo Alto, California.
Alrighty. So we need him to open up the door to the corridor. Like what? The ship? Yeah, he's not very smart sometimes. Why is that? Okay. What was that door? D3? Open it. Open D3. No. Wow. Being difficult. Oh! What a dick. Oh, you're not even gonna let me out now either. What is it? Of course. Okay. Why do I need to destroy it? How so? Okay, that sounds really bad. End of lecture. Alright. Oh goodness. What was that? Okay, is the ship okay? I meant Nautilus. Partially? Okay, what do you want me to do? What the? What? Answer me. What next? I hate you. Oh my gosh. Alright, fine. I'm done talking to you. Let's see if he can open D6. Okay, so this is the elevator, and this terminal is... Whoa. Messed up. I don't know what that music was. Okay. Kaizen memory access. Profiler.sh. Firm. Find I in memory. Here's the memory location. 884E. It's in hex. Move notes to terminal. Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's see. Is this gonna be like a hack or something? Oh, yes, I feel super clever. 0x 1 2 3 4 884E, is that right? I hope it was. Yes I do. Looks like it's loading the memory location. Establishing ad hoc connection success, retrieving a whole bunch of other stuff. The letter and numeric keys now mapped to memory slots. Find retina match. Okay, so as I push the keys, different images pop up, and I guess I have to find the one that makes an eye. Which E and N are the look like two of them. Oh, that was E again. Okay, I'm just gonna push all of them until I find. Oh, wait, what was? That looks like one. A, E, N. Yeah. Okay. So A, E, N. Am I supposed to spell something? Lane? L-A-N-E? Okay, let's approach the scanner. And we are in. Where are we going? The bedroom. Alright, so we'll end it here. We'll poke around the bedroom a little bit, see what we can find. And we'll continue in part 2. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave comments down below what you think so far. And subscribe for more. Thanks, guys.